So this level is from a game called Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, I like this one, I think. Oh, hey.
I'm playing this game right now. It's incredibly huge. I'm like 10 hours into it, and I feel like I've barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, anything that's called a chronicle these days is probably going to be kind of a big deal.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Like, they just go on and on.
So, I'm playing a game right now that's supposedly about 100 hours to get through. It's the new Legend of Zelda. Mm-hmm. And it's probably one of the best video games I've ever played in my life. It's amazing.
Is it similar, like, does it look like this, or is it still like you're looking down on the world style?
No, it's all 3D. It's all 3D, and it's open world in the sense of, like, you're up on a cliff and you can see something in the distance.
That thing!
Is he with you?
I don't know! I just jumped off of the cliff because I was so surprised about this thing. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm trying to... Wait. Anyway.
I think that we're damaging it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it just destroyed me.
So the cool thing about this new Legend of Zelda game is you'll see something off in the distance, and it's miles and miles away, and you'll be able to walk to it. And I know that sounds probably pretty simple of a concept to you, maybe, but in video games, usually there's like a stopping point where like the hillside or something, an edge or whatever. I mean, there are edges to this, but you have to walk for an hour.
Sounds like Burning Man.
It does. It is a lot like Burning Man.
It's the Burning Man of video games. You really do have to walk a long time to get to that freaking trash fence, man. That shit is huge.
So there is a trash fence?
Yeah.
And is it where you just throw all your garbage?
No, it's what keeps all the garbage away from the rest of the pristine space that you're in.
What do you mean? Like you go over to the trash fence and throw your garbage away, right?
No. The trash fence is literally there. So there's like giant windstorms that come up constantly all the time while you're there.
Sure.
And so, you know, part of being at Burning Man is that you're supposed to like take care of yourself and others and your stuff and other people's stuff. But stuff gets blown away no matter what. They're like, these windstorms are like dust storms. Like, I'm from Arizona. I've seen some crazy monsoon dust storms before, and they're nothing like this. So things get blown around. So the trash fence is literally out there to keep all the stuff that gets blown away from blowing out into the rest of the playa that goes on.
So the trash fence goes all the way around.
The entire thing is surrounded, yeah.
Oh my god.
But like so the city is built around it.
How high is the fence?
It's not that high because everything kind of blows
like
along
kind of like into
the
it.
ground. Yeah. And it's just like a typical kind of construction, like, you know, plasticky, orange, fancy kind of thing.
And does it start filling up throughout the week?
It does, but they drive through and clean it up, and people go out there. Like, that's part of your job as a burger is to go pick things up and
interesting.
Keep the place clean and clear. You know,
so that's the joke that Daft Punk is playing at the trash fence.
Correct. Well, that's just its own ridiculous joke, but yes, it's way the heck out there. So, like, if you go from center camp to the center of the trash fence, I think it's at least a mile. I want to say it's probably like 2 or 3 miles.
I was going to say, a mile's not that long, but a couple miles is long.
Like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
When you're walking.
Yeah, and even on your bike, I mean, it's literally like you have no idea where you are once you get out there, you know what I mean? Like, if you can see the temple and the man, then you're good, you know where you are, but if you can't, who the heck knows where you are? And if a dust storm comes up while you're out there, which it did my first year there, sit down. Don't move. Just wait.
And how many?
I sat out there for an hour and a half.
How many years have you gone to Burning Man?
Only 2. Last year was my second.
And you went 2 years in a row?
2 years in a row, yeah.
Are you going to go again?
I'm going to go again this year, hopefully, and then I got to take a break after that.
Why are you taking a break after that?
My camp is taking a break. We just need to, like, do other human life things.
So you barely want to go this year, but you're just going to make it happen?
No, I still want to go, for sure. I mean, I have a child now.
No, it's a big deal to do it. I've never gone. But it seems like such an undertaking.
Yeah, and it's something that Evie would really love too, but she can't go because she's staying home with the kid, right? So.
Well, I need showers daily, and I also need.
You can have showers. We have a shower.
I don't like extreme heat.
It's not. I mean, it's hot. I'm from Arizona, though, man. It's
see,
not that hot.
I'm already not believing you because you're from Arizona. You already.
It is. It gets pretty hot during the day. It's not unbelievably hot though. It's not unbearable.
Is it over 80?
Yes.
I don't know if it's for me.
Much of the time. I mean, not always though. And at night, it's a lot cool. I mean, at night you wear sweatshirts. It gets downright cold.
Well, everyone wears their furry things. I know, and that's the thing is I didn't realize, and it drops, right? Like, yeah.
And when the dust storms come, that's really something special.
Because if you don't have your goggles.
Yeah, I mean it's literally a whiteout. Like you just cannot go anywhere. You can't do anything when they're the big ones. I mean they're.
And how far in front of you?
Minor ones all the time.
How far in front of you can you see?
0, right here.
Really?
Literally.
And when that happens.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I was out in Deep Playa when my first year there, and a whiteout came. It was a long one. I sat down for probably an hour and a half. Like I literally just had to sit there because if I were riding my bike, I mean, hopefully all the vehicles stop. They're supposed to.
I was gonna say there's gotta be a rule.
Well, there aren't any rules.
Well, that sounds like a good rule to have.
There aren't any actual rules.
What about rules that are for safety?
Don't be an idiot and don't die.
I always get offered a bunch of gigs about like a week or two before.
I got Dusty Rhinos there, mate.
They ask me to play all the time, and it's like I'm just not going. I'm sorry. And I don't have any of the gear. And on top of that,
well, that's why you have to join a camp.
And you just said my least favorite word.
Join.
No, I like to join things. I don't like to camp.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem. That's not
I love
work
joining
out.
things. I love community. I love.
It's like camping times 10,000.
It's like camping times like
camping in
a military exercise.
Yeah.
But then it has all my favorite things like rave music and art.
Yes.
So
and
it's like
really nice people.
And really, so it's like half of my favorite stuff and half of my least favorite things. And
I think you should give it a shot.
But I have a feeling that like the dust storms and the heat and like the
Yeah, but if you join a camp that has been there before and knows how to manage those things, then like most camps have a tent that you go in when the dust storms come, but you have to be at the camp. That's the problem.
Well, that's the other thing.
They do just whip up, like it's just all of a sudden, you're just like hanging out. It's a beautiful day. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoosh.
Yeah, I'd be on trash fence duty.
Yeah.
And I would be stuck out there.
Yep.
Where'd Eric go?
Sit down.
He's looking for Daft Punk.